What's up, guys? It's your boy Gabi over here, and today we are going to be talking about the advantages of storyboarding. So basically, for those who do not know, storyboard is pretty much a visual script of the script that you already wrote. So basically, whatever ideas you had for any type of chapter, you write down either in your notebook or on your phone, like I do. Then you have to do the panels and pretty much bring it out to life. So this is the visual script of each panel of what person is saying what person is where, what action is actually going down. And I am going to pretty much be talking about the advantages of storyboarding. So pretty much I'm gonna be leaving down a link below this video of a current video I have of my graphic novel or manga or whatever it is that you want to call it, and the progression that I am actually doing. So if you want to see actual pages of my story of what it looks like after I storyboard and put it into pretty much the final print, then you can just hit the link down below. So basically I have 178 pages done out of 230 pages, and that's without the cover art of each chapter, plus the front and back cover art of the actual book, plus the spine design. And so if we add it up, I really have 185 pages done out of 241 pages. So I have 56 pages left to make, so I can finish my first volume. So my first volume will be in total 238 pages. That's without the front cover or the back cover. And I am almost done with my first volume with the final design. I'm going to leave a link down below for that. So let's get into the advantages of storyboarding. So as you see here, this is chapter 1 of volume 1. It's called Welcome, and it has 30 pages. Pretty much you could decide how many pages you're actually going to do when you do the storyboard, because once you feel happy or comfortable with the length of the actual chapter, that's when you know how many pages that you have in the chapter so far. So basically, if the story makes sense to you and you feel like that chapter is fully complete when you storyboard it, that's when you know how many pages that chapter is going to have, instead of actually writing it out and you deciding that it's going to be 20 pages long. But when it comes to do the panels, you might decide, oh well, he should have punched here first and then probably jumped, or he should have been doing this action or that action. So now you're actually adding on 1 extra page or 2 extra pages. So you know the storyboard is actually a very, very good guide for that. So this would be the first 8 chapters, as you see right here. And my pages vary. Like chapter 1 is 30 pages, chapter 2 is 24, 28, 20, 28, 32. I'm halfway done through chapter 7, so that's what you see, page 17, 32, and 36. So that's the whole 241 or 238. And this will be the first 2 chapters of my volume 2 that I actually started up doing. So I'm actually working on my volume 2 as we speak. And like I said, it's very good, because then you have the whole entire book. And if you ever need like any type of feedback of like how the story's actually going, or you want to read the story beforehand, before you actually make like the book and the final print, you could go ahead and give it to like one of your best friends, or you could just read it over yourself. You can have someone go over the text to make sure you have no type of misspelling grammars as well. But the ultimate part is basically giving it to somebody who is credible, who has a knowledge of reading books, graphic novels, or even mangas, so that they can read the story for you and that they can give you their honest opinion of what they think about the story, or what they think about the dialogue. Does it feel natural? Does it feel unnatural? And most of the times I actually find myself talking to myself between characters. It's something totally normal. I've actually went through a couple of people and they actually do the same thing. So if you ever find yourself like literally talking to yourself just to understand which character will say what, or how would that character say it, or what type of face he would be expressing or she would be expressing, storyboard is actually very good for that. And I know it sounds kind of ridiculous, but believe me, that actually tends to happen a lot. So storyboard, that's one of the key advantages of storyboard, really. for you to actually lay out the panels, get more experience of laying out panels. Who's going to be here? Who's going to be there? What type of angle you want in the panel? Are you going to be showing the person's face? Or you're not going to be showing the character's face? Is he going to be doing like some type of gesture, some type of hand movement? Are you rather going to show like a tree or some type of object or something while the character is actually speaking? Because you don't always have to show the character in each single panel that you actually make on the page. It's kind of like in movies when they have the scenes that somebody's like pretty much talking and you see them pick up like a cup of coffee or something, or he's gonna light a cigarette, but you still see the word bubble there, and he or she is speaking while they're doing something with their hands or while they're trying to open something. So every scene doesn't have to be a headshot scene or a body scene or people within the scenes. And I really strongly say that storyboarding actually helps you figure that out. So that's one key component. And on top of that, since it's not the final draft, it's just a draft, you can always come back and change the story within the storyboard. Something may seem a little bit off place, something that you don't like or something that you want to add, you could go ahead and add it. All you have to do is discard the page and do it over again. Like my chapter 1 actually went from being 22 pages to up to 26, and then it changed from 26 all the way up to 30. So I've done my chapter 1 a couple of times. I feel very comfortable with chapter 1 because I feel that I address everything that I want to address, which is pretty much the backstory of the story itself, the character, what he means, what he's trying to do, the antagonist of this chapter, his backstory, what he's trying to do, pretty much certifying his villainous act per se, if you want to put it that way or not. So yeah, and pretty much I give you pretty much a little cliffhanger at the end of the chapter. I go into somewhat details of the actual world that I am trying to present you, the cause and effect of the world, of what you do and do not do. The secondary main character, you have another character in there as well, when I pretty much give her little backstory and what she means between the chapters. And I do all of this in 30 pages. And, some major key points that I changed was that I thought that chapter 1 should have a double spread page where it pretty much shows off kind of like the city, so you can pretty much show off what type of environment your characters is in, so people can have a clear picture of like where they're at or where they're fighting. Even though I have a lot of background images, but it's pretty much background images of like windows and stuff because they're like in the streets. But yeah, hit that link down below. I hope this video actually very much helped you out. I know I'm rambling a bit. I don't do anything scripted, but it is what it is. So make sure to click that video down below so you can actually see actual pages that I have made and the volume of pages that I have done. And yeah, this is your boy Gabi, and peace out.